Now, first thing I was going to ask you is where did the name Demun come from?
It started out as a nickname when I was a teenager, and I first really got delved into the hip-hop, writing hip-hop. Some of the guys I created, rapped with, said that I looked like a demon when I was rapping. And then when I started getting close to some level of notoriety, I kind of checked myself on it, and I didn't, because I really felt like I was going to go far with it, and I wanted to make sure that was the name that I wanted to keep, because it could have some negative, connotations with it. So I did some research of the origin of the word actually, and what the definitions are. If you look up the word, one of the main definitions is one that has a great energy, and someone who is very skillful, or even a master at something. And the origin of the word is actually from a word. I'm not trying to get too deep with this, but it's pretty freaky. But a word, duende. And the duende is an unseen force in any true work of art. So it's like people like Beethoven had it, like Miles has had it, Hendrix, Page, and a lot of poets and stuff like that. And there's a lot of people. Have you ever seen an artist that's just been like not understood where their skill really came from? Right? And so once I had a broader source of information on it, and found out where it was from, what it means, I felt like that I would keep it, And my friend Bubba Sparks said, because it just used to be Demun, so he said you should put Jones on the end of it. He said that'll kill it. He said keep that. So that's what I've done.
Sweet. Okay.
That's a pretty good story. I get asked that a lot, but I'm like, I never feel like going through it, because it is a mouthful.
What do you appreciate most about the diehard Demun Jones fans?
There's people with demon tattoos, and it's not a lot, but there's several, and people are coming up to me asking me what did I mean by this in my song, and they even sometimes request some of my songs at the rehab shows, which I wish they wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because we're up there, and of course they're requesting mostly rehab songs, but every now and then somebody will holler out a Demun Jones title, and I'm like, this ain't really the right time to be on that spot, But no, it means a lot, man. It means a lot for people to be interested in what you do. I don't really feel like it is a choice to be an artist. I think to do it as a career, but I don't think it's a choice to be creative. It's just something that I have always been creative. I've always been artistic, and without them, I wouldn't be able to support my family, and I wouldn't be able to continue to do it. Not on the level that I can. So that make it possible. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years as a solo artist?
We'll still be doing the rehab thing. I think over the next few years we're going to hit it really hard, and then I think we'll probably ease off of the traveling so much and do less shows, but just increase the quality instead of the quantity of the rehab shows. And I see myself doing some worldwide touring with the Demun Jones stuff. Hopefully the rehab stuff between now and then too. But that's what I see. Worldwide Demun Jones concerts.
Yeah, that was my next question. Are you going to stick with them or still be able to?
Oh, definitely going to stick with rehab. Again, there's another part of the previous question or the previous answer. Being creative isn't really a choice. So even when you're in a band, and you do rehab shows, it still doesn't keep you from being creative. And Danny's the same way. Danny's got 200 songs that rehab will probably never sing, but they're good, and they'll probably be Danny Boone or Fix Tape or some other artist might sing them. But yeah, I will not be venturing off too far from the rehab situation.
Well, with your specific music, what do you associate your genre with?
You know, the genre is for the business. It can get confusing, but for me, it's not confusing because more than concentrating on genre, I concentrate on the subject matter. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to sing a song about real life situations, I might feel like having an electric guitar on this one, but on the next one I might want to sit down and have no drums on it and be acoustic, almost a country sounding song. And that's up to me. You know what I'm saying? I can decide to do that. And that's right. Yeah, I'm not trying to focus on one genre. I mean, some of my songs will be strictly hip hop sounding songs. They might be marketed that way, and they might succeed that way. But you know, I have songs that are pretty much straight up country sounding, rap-ish songs. You know, I didn't really mean for them to be that way, but when I created them, I allowed them to come out however it's supposed to be, you know, and that's the way it's going to be.
And it's kind of one of those things I was getting at since, like, Uncle Cracker, they're steered him around towards country now, hip-hop.
Right.
They all started out as kind of like a
hip-hop, rock, yeah.
Hip-hop.
Well, then again, both of those guys are real creative, and they've been in music a long time, and the more you create, I'll say this, because I remember early in hip-hop, I was like, hip-hop to the day I die, I'll never, but as you keep creating, your ability, it takes on a life of its own. It's not all up to you, so like you do the same old thing, your creative nature just gradually starts to venture out into other things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm going to do an acoustic album, right? And I come from breakdancing and Wu-Tang, and I'm not doing it because Uncle Cracker and Kid Rock doing it. I'm doing it because
that's what you're creating.
Because I have a desire to do that, so I'm going to do that. So as these guys succeed in hip hop and rock, then their creativity pushes them to succeed in a new area that they haven't succeeded yet. So they have all-around success. I mean, that's all I see in it. I don't see anything like, people want to say, everybody's doing this, everybody's doing that. But really, those guys, Kid Rock already sold 12 million rock albums with rapping on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's doing country because he can't do nothing else.
Right.
It's just where his creativity's taking. And I'm going wherever mine takes me. I'm not saying exactly where it's going to be, but it's not going to be all in the same place though, because I see how as your creativity and your body of work grows, your desire is to create something unlike what you've already created. You know what I'm saying?
Growing as an artist and mature. That's right. I understand that.
And plus, I got married. I'm married. I have 2 little girls. I'm not interested in the same shit I was interested in 6 years ago. I don't want to talk about the same shit I'm talking about 8 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Some things that used to be important to me ain't even on the radar.
So your focus is completely different now.
That's right, and that affects my. If you're going to sing a song that it's going to be a reflection of yourself, or you're going to sing a song that the whole world's going to hear you say, what are you going to say? Or that you're going to sing a song your little girl's going to hear it.
Right.
What are you going to say?
Priorities change.
That's right. And your creativity automatically adjusts. Mine does. It automatically adjusts to plug into the new avenues that are open in my life now.
Right. All right. Well, that's really all I had.
Nice.
I wanted to make it a no holds barred thing.
Right.
I appreciate it.
No, you got it. Thank you, man. It's my pleasure.
Thanks.
Thank you, man. Awesome. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Demun Jones on iTunes.com. The new album, Light. Pick it up.